Hello again. It's me. It's Russell Mills making another video. I was just on my phone and I was seeing CNN politics. The new tape shows Trump campaign aides discussing possibility of N-word tape. So let me see if this works.
The White House beyond irked by this.
That's right. And the president really being the one to lead the charge in the pushback. The president had been silent on Omarosa for so long. I think a lot of people wondered when he would finally push back, and now he has. He's centered on this issue of an alleged tape of him using the N-word during a filming of The Apprentice. And he said last night, he spoke to Mark Burnett, the creator of that show, who said that no such tapes exist. And he said Omarosa used to say such wonderful things about him, and now she's clearly not as a result of this book. But this has become a real problem for the White House, in part because Omarosa keeps talking not only about these bombshell allegations, but keeps talking about the tapes that she allegedly has. She released yet another one this morning, and the president after that tweeted that tweet where he calls her a dog that you mentioned this morning. But last night it was a full court press, not just from the White House, but from the president's allies on the outside, including Katrina Pearson, who is in Omarosa's book. Omarosa alleges that Katrina talks about this tape in a conference call, and this is how Katrina denies those allegations.
That is absolutely not true. I have no sources with that tape. I have no connections to anyone at Celebrity Apprentice other than Omarosa. And in fact, she was the only one that brought this tape up.
So again, Poppy, Omarosa claims that she has tapes that bolster her side of this story. The question will be who to believe in all of this, and clearly none of it is going away.
So it just says aides to the president Donald Trump questioned him during the 2016 campaign about the existence of an audio tape in which he purposely said the N-word, a racial epithet, during the production of his reality TV show, The Apprentice. But officials, says hold on. But officials, says shifting story and overall depth of credibility has combined to create little clarity on the circumstance surrounding those conversations. It says corroboration of the campaign concern over the tape, whose existence has yet to be verified, brought the controversy surrounding former Trump aide Omarosa. This is a new book into another day, even as Trump and his aides sought to discredit and attack her character. Let me see, what's this? It says Lynn Pan, a Trump campaign aide and assistant one of the president's sons, told fellow campaign officials on the call in October 2016 that she confronted Trump about the existence of the tape and that he denied it, according to recordings of the call publicly released Tuesday morning. I said, "Well, sir, can you think of any time this might have happened?" He said, "No." Patton said on the call. Newman, Katrina Pearson, the Trump campaign spokeswoman, and Jason Miller, the campaign's communication director, according to the audio released Tuesday. Besides Miller, all three aides are black. During the same call, Pearson said she doesn't believe the president's denials, but begin to consider how she could spin it. Should the alleged tape become public? He said it. Pearson said no. He said it. He's embarrassed. Pearson and Patton did not deny the authentic of the audio recording in the statement on Tuesday, a departure from their previous statements on the matter. During the 2016 campaign, we heard rumors about an alleged tape from Apprentice. It's clear how that these rumors were always being circulated by Omarosa and her alone, said Pearson, now advised to Trump re-election campaign. In a secret taping recording of me, it was one of my many times that I would placate Omarosa to move the discussion along because I was wary of her obsession over the alleged tape, Pearson wrote. The discussion was nothing other than shifting through unconfirmed rumors regarding the Apprentice tape. Pearson explanation one in a series of shifting account about the Trump campaign worry over the purported Apprentice tape. This was on Monday evening before the tape of the phone call was made public. Pearson denied such a call ever transpired. That did not happen. It sounds like she's writing a script for a movie, she insisted, despite her assertions on the recording that Trump did use the racial epithet. Pearson said on Tuesday she does not believe that Trump used the N-word. Let's see what this is.
President Trump's campaign is now taking legal action against Omarosa, the former Trump White House advisor, former campaign advisor, for breaching a 2016 non-disclosure agreement with the
So yeah, that was on the news. But yeah, that's crazy. But this Donald Trump, I'm seeing his Twitter. When you give a crazed, crying lowlife a break and give her a job at the White House, I guess it just didn't work out. Good work by General Kelly for quickly firing that dog. You know what I'm saying? He called it wacky lowlife vicious. And then another one says wacky Omarosa. This is Donald Trump. This was August 13th. Wacky Omarosa, who got fired 3 times on The Apprentice, now got fired for the last time. She never made it. She never made it, never will. She begged me for a job, tears in her eyes. I said, okay. People in the White House hated her. She was vicious, but not smart. I'd rarely see her, but heard really bad things, nasty to people, and would constantly miss meetings and work. When General Kelly came on board, he told me she was a loser and nothing but problems. I told him to try to work it out if possible because she only said great things about me until she got fired. Donald Trump again. While I know it's not presidential take on a lowlife like Omarosa, and while I would rather not be doing so, this is modern day form of communication. I know the fake news media will be working overtime to make even wacky Omarosa look legit as possible. Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders also addressed the book in a statement stating that it's riddled with lies and false accusation. She continued that it's sad that a disgruntled former White House employee is trying to profit off of these false attacks. Even worse, the media would now give her a platform after not taking her seriously when she only had only positive things to say about the president during his time in administration. So I want to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about the situation about, as you heard, they called Donald Trump. This is supposed to be president of the United States, number 45. And he's coming off like a jackass, like ours. And even if, let's say, Omarosa wasn't the greatest worker, had problems, whatever, you still don't embarrass her like that. You're supposed to be in the position of being president. You've never held any type of anything in the United States ever before, Donald Trump. But you have money, and you know what I'm saying, and you know people, and I'm sure Putin and Russia, as they keep saying, mingled into the election, to help you get elected, and I'm sure they did. So that's what I'm telling you. So at the end of the day, for you to try to be the president, of the United States and say these stupid things about a black woman, listen to me, Trump, we already know you're a racist, okay, behind the scenes. Okay, you can say what you want. Black people could try to be in your presence all the time. But at the end of the day, you're a racist, bro. Okay, you're old school racist. Your father was a fucking racist. Okay, he didn't want to rent to blacks and Latinos in the 70s. Okay, I'm sure you know about that because you was part of that, okay, situation just as well. And you probably still don't like, having blacks and Latinos around, or you probably think that we're slaves or something. But you're supposed to be the president of the United States. Imagine if Barack Obama, and I'm not even going to act like, he was the greatest president in the world. He was a snake himself, okay? He was a snake himself, okay, at the end of the day, okay? He was a smooth snake. He didn't give a shit about black people. Donald Trump don't give a shit about black people neither, okay? Like, I don't give a shit how many black people you have in office. All I'm going to say is to the black people that are in your office or people that you've met with, they're just fools, okay? They're fools, they're lost, and they don't and they think the white man is the best thing since sliced bread. So I don't give a shit about you. And you know what though? Let me tell you something, bro. You're lucky you're in office. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. You were covered by Secret Service men all over the place. So, like I said, you're lucky, man. You're lucky you won that against crooked Hillary, which she's a piece of shit too. All these politicians are because they don't do anything for us as black people. That's why I'm never going to vote again. And people could say, oh, but voting is important. And voting is, you know what, though? How about this? How about getting your money together, getting people together, owning businesses? How about that? Creating jobs. That's how you do that. You get people together. You find out who has skills. You get all your monies together. You find out how to get a lawyer. You try to get an accountant, find out what the property is. You get the license. You know what I'm saying? See if you can talk to the town hall to get the license and do all that other good stuff. So at the end of the day, he's not going to do shit for us. The United States is not going to do anything for black people. So black people, wake up, okay? You see how we attack this woman, even though she's a fucking coon herself, okay? And trying to run back to the black community and say, oh, this and that. It's like, no, young lady, okay? You turned your back on us. I don't care if your husband's black or not. I don't care. At the end of the day, you don't care. You cared about yourself. I'm not saying you never worked hard to get to where you need to go, but you also made a fool of yourself many times. Okay? Even though you are an educated black woman that came from the hood. You know what I'm saying? I think you're from like Cleveland, Ohio, or somewhere from the Midwest, I believe. But regardless, for Trump to call you a dog, that's ignorant on his behalf. That's stupid. You're supposed to be president, supposed to be representing our country, supposed to be helping us. Okay, not get into Twitter wars with people. You know what I'm saying? Trump, you're something else, buddy. Like I said, you're something else. And the people that are backing you, the pieces of shit. Like I told you, if the United States people woke up in this country and just said, I don't feel like fucking working no more, this country would be fucked. Okay? If we just said, well, I don't want to work no more. If we just stopped working, we all quit our jobs. You know what I'm saying? This country would be fucked. But like I said, this guy's supposed to be on Twitter. Okay? This is crazy. Okay? President of the United States. Imagine if Barack Obama was doing some shit like this. He would have been crucified. He would have been out of office. This dude's been our president, quote unquote, for almost 2 years now. Okay, so think about that. That's crazy. That's crazy. But no, I don't know what you guys think about that, man. About that situation, as you heard about Omarosa. But that's it, man. But I just want to say thank you for anybody that's watched any of my videos. Take the time to watch. I appreciate the love. If you want to check out my videos, you'd have to type in Russell Mills, RussellMills, May 22nd, 2017. My first video was called Why Black People Settle for Less. So if you guys want to spread the word, I'm trying to make these videos. That's what I do. So everybody have a good night. Take care. Peace.